Salutations to the Lord of the universe, who is an indweller of each of our hearts. My dear Abhayans across the globe, I take this opportunity to pray for your well-being. For the last 60 days of Corona lockdown in our country, Bharat, when many of us just stayed at home praying for the best to happen, Abhaya Foundation felt it is their responsibility to lend their hands to wherever there is a possibility in relief operations. Such thought made us to feel, what can we do? Many of our soul dears started distributing food to the hungry, and it did not work because we have no community kitchen set up, and the volunteers needed for such big work. Every day, thousands of people to be fed. Such things made us to think further. What else we can do? And I'll tell you, my dear friends, it is only because of your wonderful support, empathy, sympathy, love, care, Abhaya Foundation is able to get so much resource to do the good work. Thereby, our focus spread into 4 to 5 areas of relief operations. One is giving masks to the people for their own personal safety and security, and Corona shields of this stature for those in public service, and sanitizers for hands, and free sanitizers for public institutions, and then thermoscanners and dry ration kits. All these things we did in the last 60 days, making a heavenly difference to lakhs and lakhs of people. We thought, let us bring to a conclusion for this 60 days long Corona relief operations. I just wanted to take few minutes of your time. I personally submit before you. We really don't know how to submit a report to the God, but I am sure with all my love, I can submit the report to you. You are no less than God for me. So saying, let us see what has all happened in the last 60 days. I will try to give you glimpses of what is being done. Let's move to the board over there. You know what? We said it is Corona, but we don't feel it is Corona relief operations. It made us to feel Corona while seeing the pain of lakhs of people in this country. So then we said Abhaya Karuna. Abhaya ki Karuna unte saripodu. Then we said, provoking the people, Karuna, Karuna, kuch Karuna bhai, kuch Karuna for Karuna, with Karuna. This is how we started our mission 60 days back. Basically, we spread the relief operations on 5 to 6 heads. One is creating maximum possible awareness about Corona in the country, and then food distribution wherever there is a possibility, and distributing lakhs of masks to various people and various states, and then sanitizers to the people, both hand sanitizers, hands-free sanitizers and dispensers, and then thermoscanners to the public establishments where resources are little scarce for them. So we started working on this presently. And then the heart of Corona relief operations, I can say it is dry ration kits distribution. We titled it as Abhaya Kalasams. Abhaya Kalasams. All these things added with a spiritual bent of mind. Love all, serve all. Help ever, hurt never. This service is not to benefit somebody else, but to benefit our own self, transformation. If intentions are pure, gods will start working for the result. Let us serve with a heart. This is all, love all, serve all. And these are all the dictums that we always believed in. And you know what? We received the blessings, the divine blessings of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba in various forms and means. And we too received the Mangala Shastranams from Sri Chinnajiyar Swamiji Garu, and I am surprised to share with you, my dear friends, there was a donation from Malaysia, raised in the name of Sri Ganapati Sachidananda Swamiji. This is not an ordinary thing. These are all the divine blessings that we received in the last 60 days. And I would like to tell you the entire board trustees of Abhaya Foundation, wherever they are, whatever they are, however they are, and this particular corona is not pertaining to one state, one area. Entire country is suffering, and so many countries, 190 plus countries are being suffered by this. Today we are talking about 50 lakhs of people suffered by corona, and we are crossing 1,25,000 cases in India. But nevertheless, the board of trustees started pooling their own resources. I can't tell every name, but every board trustees of Abhaya, they did their wonderful work. I salute them personally from through this medium. And you know what? Office bearers, President Sri K. Rangarao and the Secretary Kuchi Sivakrishna, Treasurer C.S. Ramakrishna Gupta, the Directors Youth Empowerment Srimati Veni Rangarao and PSR Murthy Garu. These are all 5 pivot points around which the entire relief operation happened in the past 60 days. You know what? Thousands of soldiers, known, unknown, related, unrelated, friends, unfriends, no friends, everyone started lending their hands of support. And you will be surprised, my dear friends. Last 60 days, minimum of 1 lakh rupees per day we received as a donation. There are days we received 10 lakhs too. Today we are talking about 1 crore 20 lakhs donation, cash, kind, and you know what, dollars, dinars, and yawns. Every single way people poured their love and care through the currency. And there are people who supplied ration, and there are so many thousands and thousands. Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasracha Sahasrapat Sabhumim Visvato Vrutva Achatista Dashangulam. This is what Veda said about Viswarupa, Viswavirat Rupa. For us, these thousands of people created Viswarupa for Abhaya in the last 60 days. And then there are so many companies started pouring their love. Kopal Green Limited, TCP Wave, and SS developers, various people like other companies, Kaneka Parameshwari Engineering Limited, Dhanush Healthcare, and so many corporates started, lending their hands of support. Never in the past, we received so much support from reputed NGOs, reputed establishments in the world. NASCOM Foundation, Microsoft, Sri Satyasai Seva Organization, Teams, CES Foundation, Telugu Association of North America, AP Janmabhoomi Foundation, such and such organizations of repute lent their hands of support. ISB, Alumni Association Hyderabad, these are all not normal people. And you know what, especially Telangana State Police, various people. I just wanted to say how I 6 eyes, really connected as to the wonderful experiences. I would like to talk about few individuals for you to understand how this wonderful work happened. When I say individuals, I remember my mother, Srimati Rajeshwari. She is 78 years old, lady. I lost my father about 10 months back. She came to participate in Abhaya annual ceremony, annual event in the month of February. Then she felt like, I would like to stay with you, dear, until your 50th birthday. That's happened to be in the month of April. So mother stayed here with me for almost 2 months. Unimaginable seva she did, personification of love. During these toughest times in life, she joined hands. There are times she made her day, she kept her day invested in preparation of dry ration kits, and she is definitely added lots of inspiration as an individual. Age is not the bar, but the way she did is an inspiring individual. And then there are many boys who broke their hundis, and who brought their savings, annual savings, pocket money, హుండీ పగులు కొట్టారు కొంతమంది. ఇట్లా చాలామంది పిల్లలు, చిన్న పిల్లలు వాళ్ళ డబ్బులు తీసుకొచ్చి అభయ సంస్థకి ఇచ్చారు. Sir, kindly make use of this resource for corona relief operations. Such a beautiful, sweet children, And you know what? There is one individual called Kalyan Chakravarti. Yes, Kalyan Chakravarti, hailing from Anantapur district, Singanamala, right now presently living in United States of America, got connected through Ramakrishna Gupta. You know what? He single-handedly pooled more than 3 lakhs in the last 60 days, and connecting to Kalyan is like connecting to Loka Kalyana. I feel saluting this gentleman. And there is one fellow called Jashwant, the company secretary, connected through Ramakrishna Gupta, R&D Associates Hyderabad, who did a wonderful job in distributing 150 Abhaya Kalasams to the most deserving people in the most wonderful way. And all these stories being published in Abhaya newsletter. You know what? And then there is one gentleman called Venkat, who just joined us about 2 months back as a driver, But for him, I will tell you, all this, such a magnanimous work happened in Abhaya Foundation because of such individual at Abhaya Ananda Nilayam, Ibrahimpatnam. Though he is a driver, a very small nature, but his acumen, his service-mindedness, seva drupadamu, nidraharalu mani, sleepless nights, he worked, he might have travelled around 2,000 kilometers, 3,000 kilometers in the city, taking the ambulance, taking the vehicles of Abhaya, wherever there is a possibility and need. And I will tell you, here is an individual who is not aware of Abhaya, just joined us 2 months back, and became a pivot point for Abhaya. And inspiration, when I talk about inspiration, I would like to narrate a few of the wonderful experiences. There is one person called Srinivas, who is son-in-law of Meda Narasimha Garu, our chairman of Abhaya Foundation, who called me saying that, Balachandra Garu, you want any help from our side? Yes sir, it is needed. He said, I would like to give you 100 Abhaya collections, that means 50,000. I said, wonderful. And then I made a small greeting card, and the greeting card is being shared in his community. The community of Richmond Villas in the Sun City, Hyderabad, inspired by the gesture of Srini, and they all pulled 100 Abhaya collections. This gesture of community inspired Sunil from ISB Alumni Association. They granted ₹1,00,000 for about 200 Abhaya collections. And the TCP Wave, where Srinivas is the managing director, granted another ₹50,000 for 100 kids. Look at what's all happened with one small appeal. Similar is the case with Srimati Chandrima, and she is the director at Dhanush Healthcare, Begumpet, Hyderabad. She messaged me one day, Swamiji, can I make an appeal so that I can also pull some money? And I said, why not? Please do it. She said, for how many should I raise an appeal? I said, 500. She was not happy. Swamiji, let's aim high, so fly, keep our mind proper, low aim is a crime. This is what I believe. Let us target to have 5,000 Abhaya collections through this appeal. My dear friends, you won't believe. She may have brought the resource to the tune of 2 to 3 lakhs through her appeal, but her sankalpa is like diamond will sankalpa. Today, the target of 5,000 kept by Srimati Chandrima from Dhanush, realized by Abhaya Foundation in Telangana alone. And look at one more inspiration. Sumati Badugula, IPS, the DIG, CID, Telangana Police. She is one who is our member of National Advisory Council of Abhaya Foundation. Also nodal officer for Corona Relief Operations. She created a WhatsApp group. There. She invited Abhaya Foundation to one of the members of this group to provide relief to those distressed people in the Telangana state. And every single service initiated by Madam Sumati IPS is a wonderful hit, and we feel very inspired by seeing such people around. You know what, when I talked about institutionalized individuals, inspirations, institutions, Indian School of Business Alumni Association, how they work for us, I already told. Telugu Association of North America, inspired by Abhaya Foundation, they started pouring their donations to Abhaya FCRA account, Andhra Bank. And AP Janmabhoomi Trust, America, they also started lending their hands of support. And then there are people from IT America, TAM, such and such organizations in the United States of America started partnering with Abhaya. These are all the institutions. Similarly, the corporates like Kanika Parameshwar Engineering Limited, and then Kopal Green Limited, and SC Developers, and such other organizations. Microtech, from Bangalore, and Girish Murthy and Kumar Chartered Accountants from Bangalore, and various people. I can't name such people. Gaura Group, and there are so many people. I remember how they are so connected to Abhaya. And insightful, when I am talking about insightful experiences during the Corona Relief Operations, I received one call from one of the board members of Abhaya. first week of lockdown. See, my dear, I would like to give you 50,000 rupees. But remember, don't tell anybody that my name for this 50,000. I asked why. He said, Bala, whoever do the good work, let the left hand not aware of the gesture of right hand. This is the principle I learned in my life. Such an insightful, wonderful human being. He is our board member. We feel proud to have such people around us. And very first day we started food distribution, initiated food distribution. I received a call from Sri Srinivas, one of the board members. And then he said, dear, what do you want from my side? Uncle, it is your wish and will. He said, 10,000, is that okay? But right now lockdown, I may not be able to make it the payment. After some time I'll give. But after that some time, you know what? Seeing such activities happening across the country, Gaura Srinivas Garu sanctioned 5 times more than what he promised from Gaura Foundation. Such an insightful individuals we have. And then our Sumati created a wonderful impact for all of us at Abhaya Foundation with her wonderful work. And JD Lakshminarayana, we fondly call him JD, but VV Lakshminarayana, IPS retired from Maharashtra government, who also shared his thoughts with Abhaya YouTube channel. Similarly, Dr. Anil Kumar Mulpur, the director, Sunshine Hospital, who also shared the insightful, thoughts with Abhaya. So is the case with C.S. Ramakrishna Gupta, the president Rangarao and director Veni Rangarao. These are all the people who started sharing their insightful thoughts with Abhaya while doing corona relief operations. There are some igniting people. I would like to mention Sivakrishna, Kuchi Sivakrishna, one such an individual who was supported 10-15 years back as a student from Abhaya, now grown to a level of trustee and secretary of Abhaya Foundation, did a wonderful, he is like an igniting personality for Abhaya. I should fold my hands to him because a young man, married, blessed with a kid, applied informatics systems team lead, work from home, stay home, but 24/7 he worked for Abhaya. Such a wonderful personality. I would like to pray for his well-being. So is the case with Jinesh, Mohit, and senior associates of PS Rao and Associates, who are long-term associates of Abhaya Foundation. Very igniting personalities they are all. And I'd like to mention these names. There are so many people to mention. Innovation, our Sai Ramaredi, Abhaya soul dear, created Abhaya hands-free sanitizers. We made 100 units now, and we started, distributing to the most deserving people. And I would like to tell you about one individual called Khalil. He was roaming on the roads, with masks, prototype in medical shops, seeking their orders. Our PSR Murthy, tried to understand what he is. He connected Khalil to Abhaya Foundation. I was talking to him over phone. Somehow he got connected to Abhaya. And till now, he could have produced 70,000 masks at a very nominal cost, very competitive price, and entire masks being given to Telangana Police Department for their police staff. Khalil, seeing our activity over phone, in WhatsApp, in personal communications, in spite of he being a Muslim, during the Ramjan, he said he's worshipping Allah through these masks, this stitching. He is able to provide sustenance to 50 families around in the slums in Palaknama. Such is, his thought process. He said, Swamiji, seeing you in inspiration, I started feeding 150 people every day. In my own home, I am cooking for myself. Mehrunisa Begum and Khalil did such a wonderful work. And you know what? Innovation Old age home means people only eat, sleep, and roam happily. But here is an occasion where every one of us raised their hands to the wonderful work of Abhaya. At Abhaya Home of Happiness, inmates, aged beyond 70, started lending their hands in preparing Abhaya kits. Such is innovation that they did for Abhaya Corona relief operations. And we feel very grateful to the partners of Abhaya Corona relief operations in the country. When it comes to Telangana, we feel very grateful to Telangana Police Department. But for them, we could not have done service to more than 5,000 families. And the way Telangana DG, Mahendra Reddy Garu IPS, tagged us in Twitter and posted about Abhaya in the Facebook, and Madam Sumati personally coordinated the effort, connected us to 100 people, 100 NGOs in the group. I would like to mention, Ramesh Garu, police officer, and then Harish Garu, the police officer, and then our Ajay, the volunteer of Telangana Police Department. They did, wonderful work. No words to explain their words. Echo vachari vartante aprapyam nasasaha. Means words cannot explain how they did the work in the last 60 days. And when it comes to Karnataka, I feel very grateful. Just matter of 10 minutes interaction with this gentleman called Bhushan, 10 years back, ignited his heart. He came out with a donation concept to Abhaya since a decade, and in between he founded his own Yuva Shakti Seva Foundation. It became now a sister concern in Karnataka, and entire Karnataka operations we did through Yuva Shakti Seva Foundation. When it comes to Tamil Nadu, I had a blessing of our JP Garu, Jayaprakash Garu, who is the founder of NDSO, National Development Center for Social Organizations, Tamil Nadu, about 1500 NGOs being connected through NDSO. And he took the lead in Tamil Nadu, Assam, Andaman Nicobar, and then Pondicherry. He did a wonderful work. More than 1,300 people in Tamil Nadu we served. And when it comes to Andhra Pradesh, I would like to thank Satyasai team of Anantapuram and other places, and Dignity Drive organization of Rini Grace. These are all the people who lend their hands of support. I would like to tell you, my dear friends, individuals are there, institutions are there, but without partnering with somebody, kalasi malasi tirugudam, kalasi malasi perugudam, kalasi malasi telusukunna kalami balamu pansudam. This is the real synergy of Abhaya Foundation. We don't say no to anyone. Let everyone join hands. Let everyone keep their hearts. Let everyone keep their hands. This is what is the spirit of Abhaya. You know what? Abhaya teams. I would like to mention about a few things about Abhaya teams. Ramakrishna Gupta I would like to say, entire Abhaya Corona relief operations, man of the match. If at all to be declared, it is our beloved Ramakrishna Gupta, treasurer of Abhaya Foundation. By profession, company secretary, by passion, a seva volunteer. Such is his statement when we sought his views on Abhaya Corona relief operations. Single-handedly, he created repercussions across the world with his own contacts, people, relatives, friends, neighbors, known, unknown. Kudos to Ramakrishna Gupta and team. Mallikarjuna, a small pharmacist in Kottapet, he created real wonders. He himself cooked food for 10 days, distributed to at least 5,000 people. And he himself came with a humanity team, Abhaya humanity team. Around 15 people served at Abhaya home during the Corona lockdown period. They came here with 15 people. They served, they prepared Abhaya Kalasams. And then our PSR Murtigaru, aged 70 plus. But his passion is something very, very great, and he did a wonderful work. And wherever there is a need, he is landing at God's speed. And then Abhaya Women Empowerment Centers across 4 states, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra. All these trainers, teachers who learned, beneficiaries who learned tailoring, they started stitching. More than 30,000 masks being distributed to various common people, GHMC workers and Swachh Sainiks, hospital staff, press people, every district, wherever there is a possibility, people started. We paid money for them, thereby they started living on their small sustenance. And our Manga is one lady who is the coordinator of Abhaya Women Empowerment Center, single-handedly prepared 5,000 kits at Abhaya Home of Happiness, putting in more than 3,000 man-hours along with other Abhaya soldiers in Ibrahimpatnam, which is 5 kilometers from Abhaya Home of Happiness. Such is a wonderful lady. You know what? In spite of lockdown, she roamed nearby villages, identified the most deserving people. I can't tell you all these videos being posted. Kindly make sure that you also watch these things. And then our director, Women Empowerment, Veni Rangarao, in spite of so many issues at house, she started coordinating the effort of stitching the masks, cooking the food, coordinating the volunteers at her own level. Such a wonderful people. And Dr. K. Narasimha Rao Garu, who is the head of the dean faculty at BMS Engineering College, Bangalore. I would like to tell you about this gentleman related to us, but one day I received more than 15 to 25 contacts through WhatsApp saying that Bagaru, I would like you to appeal to these people. These are all my friends. These are all my professors and pals, relatives. If I ask, they may feel different, but if you ask, they will definitely value. Who will give contacts to I am really surprised. I would like to say thank you, Dr. Narasimha Rao Garu, for such a wonderful gesture. He, through his contacts, could pull more than ₹1,00,000 in that way. And these are all the people. I might have missed some people, some anecdotes, some experiences. My dear friends, today being Sunday, I thought you will have some time to understand what's all happened. I take this opportunity to salute each one of you. When it comes to, for me personally, what is that I have learned, what is that I have accomplished during the 60 days lockdown? I would like to tell you, my dear friends, on my 50th birthday, I shifted my stay from city to Abhaya Ashram at Ibrahimpatnam. I will be continue to stay here and do whatever I can for the community around. Point number 1. Point number 2, while I started staying here, I focused on myself and started walking every day morning 45 minutes, evening 45 minutes. I reduced 6 to 7 kilos. Look at me. Earlier I was like 90 plus. Today I am 84 plus. This is my personal sadhana that I started doing it. And then Swachh Jivanam, and clean life, healthy life, sattvic life I am leading here with prayers. And then, I started authoring a book called Vidyarthula Jeevitalaku Vijaya Deepika. And there, whatever questions that are being posed in the last 30 years, wherever I went, I started jotting down all those issues. It totaled to around 55 issues, questions posed by students, youth of this country. I penned around 55 articles. If published in a book form, it will become 250 pages book. This is what is happening with me since 60 days. I'm so happy, so happy, so happy. I just wanted to conclude this Corona relief operations brief. It may be lengthy, don't think otherwise. Being in lockdown, I thought this is the best medium to reach you out and to share my heart with you. You are all my heart, your soul dears for my life. But for you, I am not there. I fold my hands, praying for all your well-being. Keep lending your hands of support. Keep sharing your thoughts. Keep loving with your heart. Keep empathizing, sympathizing with me and Abhaya. Even if I am not there, remember, Abhaya is yours. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.